Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, the Nulane Investment fraud trial continues in the High Court in Bloemfontein today. The case is against 3 Gupta associates linked to Nulane Investments and 3 former senior Free State officials. Now, yesterday, the court heard that the Provincial Agriculture Department did not register a public-private partnership before it paid that 24.9 million rand to a Gupta-associated company. eNCA reporter Moloko Moloto is following the trial for us and joins us with the very latest. Good morning, Moloko. Perhaps to start with what happened yesterday. 11, they were due to start after adjourning a bit earlier on for one of the witnesses to go to the office and retrieve a particular email. What happened after 11?
Well, indeed, Mfundo Mabalane, that was a matter involving another state witness, Mr. Kinose Tubisi, who is a senior clerk within the Department of Agriculture and Land Reform here in the Free State. He was essentially talking about his role that he played, saying that he had been instructed by one Mr. Mufokeng to put together a payment package. And there was a little bit of contradiction there because during the cross-examination, he told the court that he took that particular package to the office of the chief financial officer, that is accused number 3, Seipati Dlamini. Yet, when later the defense pointed to one of his paragraphs in the SON affidavit where he says he actually took that particular package to the office of the head of the department, which is accused number 1, Mr. Peter Tabete. So the defense was really trying to poke holes regarding that particular contradiction. But also there's an issue of the SON affidavit. The defense is taking an issue with the fact that it was typed by the police officers. And indeed, Mr. Tubisi conceded to that, saying that he was dictating. Now, the defense said that they want the specific name of that particular police officer who was typing as Mr. Tubisi was dictating. And you would recall this statement was actually taken in June 2021. So Mr. Tubisi could not recall the name of that particular police officer. He was sent to his office to check onto his work emails the name of that particular police officer. And when he came back, he still did not get the name. And he was then told that today, being Wednesday, he must come to court with that particular name. So we're waiting to check to see if he had succeeded in that regard.
No, certainly very interesting developments from yesterday. And what are we expecting today?
Well, today we are expecting that Mr. Tubisi will take to the witness stand to update the court in as far as the name of that police officer is concerned. But also you'd recall that the defense was saying because of the contradiction between his cross-examination or testimony during cross-examination and SON affidavit, they want him charged with perjury. Now, yesterday we saw the first senior official in the government of the Free State to take the witness stand on behalf of the state, Mr. Godfrey Mahlatsi. He was the head of the provincial treasury at the time of this particular controversial transaction in I beg pardon, he was not the HOD at the time. The transaction happened between from during the 2011-2012 financial year, and he was appointed head of the Department of Treasury in 2014, 2 years after that transaction. But he was asked by the investigators to probe what could have transpired, and he told the court that he found that there was no public-private partnership agreement signed between the Agriculture Department and Nulane Investment when the Provincial Agriculture Department procured those services for 25 million rand. And he also told the court that that particular project had not been budgeted for by the provincial government in the beginning of the 2011-2012 financial year, and said that it was only given an allocation during a budget adjustment only in mid-year during that financial year. So the defense came in, of course, and argued that you were never going to find the public private partnership agreement in the first place, because it was never meant to be a triple P, saying that it was just a transaction. Today we are expecting that the current head of the Agriculture and Rural Development, Mr. Takisi Masiteng, will be taking the witness stand, and he will be the second senior official to take to the witness stand up to so far since this particular trial started last week. And up to so far, of the 35 witnesses the state has lined up, at least 6 have testified on behalf of the state.
All right, Moloko, we'll leave it there for now and catch up with you a bit later on. That's reporter Moloko Moloto, who continues to monitor the Nulane investment corruption case.